There is a lot of big news in the world of Marvel Rivals this week, including a brand new in-game event featuring a free Wolverine skin, brand new skins for Bucky and Black Panther, and they're adding some hands to the Doctor Strange zombie skin. To go along with all of that is a crazy little balance patch with some Captain America, Groot, and Spider-Man nerfs, and a few unexpected buffs to Bucky and Adam Warlock. It's a loaded week and there's a lot going on, so let's get into it. Starting off with the big reveal of the Hellfire Gala Moments event. This event will unfold in 3 separate acts and have players exploring different Krakoa map locations for some welcome gifts like Battle Pass Chrono tokens. After that, it looks like we will be completing some challenges to earn some X coins that we can then exchange for gifts from the Hellfire Trading Company. A pretty cool Emma Frost emote was shown off as one of the gifts, with her throwing Cerebro on her head. I love it. And then the last section of the Hellfire event is a best dressed vote, where players can spend tokens to place votes for their favorite costume of the Hellfire Gala. It seems that whichever character wins the overall popular vote will be rewarded with an all-new costume in the future. This is a really interesting way to get players involved with the lore and hype around the game costumes, but also give the developers feedback on what people want the most. So you cast your 10 votes, you get a gallery card of your choice, and once you've completed all 3 acts, this incredible Wolverine skin will be yours for free. They showed off the MVP intro, and man, oh man, Logan is looking clean. I really appreciate having yet another fun, free, and simple event where players can walk away with a cool skin at no cost. We're only in Season 2, but we've had a handful of these events already, so players have definitely been spoiled. Staying on the skin topic, we have a few other skins releasing this week, including a blinged out Black Panther skin that was originally teased during the Season 2 Hellfire Gala trailer. On top of that, we also have a Winter Soldier skin inspired from the brand new Marvel Studios Thunderbolts movie that just recently hit theaters. The skins are completely different themes, but both look incredibly well done with some excellent MVP intros added to the package. It's interesting timing for a Bucky skin because he is about to get majorly buffed in the next balance patch, but we will get to that in a few moments when I go over the balance patch itself. Last thing for costumes, the highly controversial zombie-style Doctor Strange skin has been fixed and hands have been added all over the place. I knew the devs would make this right and they did it in a big way. It seems they've also modified Doctor Strange's voice to the zombie variant, which sounds horrifically amazing and makes the entire costume package even more badass.
By the fangs of Thor, that was a fight now. By the eye of Agamotto. The darkness.
The developers have also spent some time modifying Thor's Lord of Asgard costume because his fur collar was just too damn giga-chad and it was blocking the view for most players. So it looks like that is cut down to a reasonable level now, but I honestly liked it better with the massive poofiness. It was a statement to use that skin the way it was. And the last thing to go over today is the midweek balance patch that will be dropping on April 30th, and boy, is it a doozy. We've got a variety of buffs and nerfs, but some of these changes are borderline insane. The first change is simple. Captain America is going from 650 base health to 600 health. This will look a little bit different in game because Captain America is the anchor for the team up with Winter Soldier, and he has bonus health because of that. So in essence, he'll go from 750 HP to 700 HP. We've got a slight buff to Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto ultimate, where it costs less energy to use from 3400 to 3100. Following that is a simple nerf to Groot's big ironwood wall that will see its health reduced from 700 to 600. Spider-Man gets hit with a slight nerf on the radius of his amazing combo uppercut, which is going from 5 meters to 4 meters, a pretty minor change. I've recently started playing Spider-Man, and I found he is not nearly as difficult as people say he is. The fact that you cannot miss your get over here ability if the target has a spider tracer on them is so broken and really makes the combat combo part of the character trivial. I'm a complete menace already and I've got like 2 hours of playtime. But hey, a nerf is a nerf, and this just shows that the developers are looking closely at Spider-Man. Following that is a somewhat confusing but pretty major change to Bucky. At first glance, it sounds like he is getting a second charge added to his tainted voltage ability, but it reads like he has 2 charge levels instead. It sounds like he will be able to hold his E charge to do more damage or have a larger radius. I personally think Bucky is plenty strong as he is right now and really doesn't need any buffs whatsoever, but here we are. Moving on to the strategist, a massive change to Adam Warlock. Headshots from his basic attack, Quantum Magic, will now reduce the cooldown on his healing ability by 1 second. This change is incredibly powerful. Not only does this increase his survivability when someone is up in his face, diving him, he's spamming his heals, he's getting headshots because they're nice and close, but it also pushes his healing output up a lot of notches when he has the time and space to land headshots from further away. I'm shocked by this change without a nerf to the base cooldown of his heal, and I feel like we will be coming back to this change sometime again in the future. Other than that, there's no huge changes to the rest of the hero lineup. There are some small damage buffs to Cloak and Dagger, Luna Snow, and Mantis. The developers said they wanted to buff supports a bit to make them more of a threat to diving characters, and these buffs definitely add up, but it's nothing as serious as the change to Adam. I'm really happy that we are starting to see balance patches happening more often. I'll admit that I was a little bit scared during Season 1 when it took like 6 weeks before we got a balance patch. But now the cadence has picked up a bit and the meta will keep shifting around. It definitely helps to keep things fresh, and I honestly believe the game is fairly well balanced as it is, but I do like the small changes. It's funny because Adam Warlock, he was used a lot. He was starting to see success, and then his soul bond was nerfed, and he just kind of fell off a cliff. But with this new change, it's so powerful that I think we're going to see a lot of Adams again. And that pretty much wraps it up for this video. A lot of fantastic content is coming out for Marvel Rivals. These developers are constantly cooking up something, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that iconic Wolverine costume completely for free. And here's one last simple question for you viewers that you can answer in the comments. Who are you going to vote for as best dressed in the Hellfire Gala? Personally, I don't even play the Hulk, but that Bruce Banner drip, it goes hard, so he's got my vote. I do stream almost daily on twitch.tv/Silva66, so check me out on there sometime, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.